Hey guys, Grenokage here in post. This is a longer episode than I really intended it to be. I set out thinking it would take me 30 minutes to get all the footage I needed. It took me like 2 hours. But it really does go to show how this kind of works out when you do data sites inside wormholes. You have to push chains out, you have to scan a lot. And I really wanted to include it all at the end of the day because it really is a what to expect when you do data sites in wormholes. So enjoy the second hello from me in real time, and catch you all later. Hey guys, Grenokage here, back with part 2 of this little series that we got going. This series is all about intro to wormholes, and this episode is going to be about doing relic data sites. More specifically, relic and data sites inside C1, C2, and C3 wormholes. If you can't tell, I am back in Jita, and we're going to get our first refit going. We left the last episode off with our magnet here in kind of a scanner efficiency mode. What we're going to do is drag our modules into our cargo bay to carry them around with us in case we ever need them. We're going to grab our new modules, our data analyzer and our relic analyzer. And boom, we are refit and ready for data sites. Again, I don't know if you didn't watch the first episode, but I did cover it's very important to have your align time below 3 seconds for this kind of ship, this frigate class thing. When you're on a can, hacking the can, and someone decloaks on top of you to try to kill you, if you have a sub 3 second align time, you will probably get out. Now, I left the last series off finding the wormhole, so I'm not going to go, I'm going to skip ahead after I find a wormhole, and then once I dive in, I'll keep the series going from there. But in case you forgot, in order to find signatures that could be wormholes, we're going to go here and look around. So far from around us, I'm going to check out Missouri, Missouri. Alright, I'm in Marazi, and the first signature I even look at is indeed a wormhole. So this is amazing for us. We are one jump from Jita. If this isn't camped, my fellow wormholers, we are not doing our part. This better be camped. I hope it's camped so I can record an example of a Jita hole camp and what to do in that situation. And really, if they have insta-lockers and insta-webbers, you're kind of dead in that situation. So we will see. I didn't buy 2 sets of probes, so I got to reload my probes every time. Just be mindful. That's why people carry 16 instead of 8. It auto reloads for you. As we approach, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we save the way in case we want to come back later. Star in. I'm going to go ahead and enter. In case you don't know, the enter jump range to enter a wormhole is 4 kilometers for anything that's not a battleship, 5 kilometers for anything above a battleship. Nothing. Oh, this is disappointing. There's a corpse out. So my guess is that people might be camping any data sites down here. So we're going to save star out. We do not have Cove Ops, because this is the new bro ship. So what you want to do if you don't have Cove Ops is immediately warp out to a destination, click Control B, name it safe, wait till you're inside a general dead area, right about there's dead. We're going to keep descanning, see if we see anything. No, we don't. Now we know one of these signatures is indeed the exit wormhole, and if we look at my map that I have over here, we can see that the wormhole I am in, that is named B10, for no real reason other than our naming scheme inside our group, and it was carried over, yada yada yada, does have a static high sec. So hopefully that's the only wormhole, and these other 4 signatures are indeed data relic sites. And we got another wormhole. That's more content for us. We're not going to complain. That's fine. Now, I'm going to take this time to start explaining a couple things about relic and data sites and wormholes. So, relic and data sites in wormholes come in 2 different flavors. Faction sites and sleeper sites. The faction sites are like the Garustas or the whatever pirate factions that have data sites. They only show up in C1, C2, and C3 wormholes, and they have no NPCs. It's just nothing but cans. They're the sites we're looking for. It's the sites we want, and they're actually the sites that pay out better than the sleeper sites. The sleeper sites all start with the term unsecured or forgotten. Unsecured is for the data sites, forgotten is for the relic sites, and they have they're full-blown combat sites that have cans. The cans don't really give out better loot than the faction variants, and everyone I know runs them just for the sleepers, for the sake of blue loot. Alethea? So if it's your first time inside a wormhole and you have no idea about your wormhole, you can come on over here and you can look, and you can see this is a class 3 wormhole. Its statics is the D485. A static wormhole means when it dies, it will respawn, but the exit side, the K162 side, will spawn somewhere else in space. So that was the high-sec wormhole we came through. We can also read the anomalies here. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the sleeper data and relic sites. The forgotten and the unsecured. Again, most everyone I know runs these for the data sites. Sometimes someone will trail behind and hack the cans after, but rarely does anyone even bother because they're really good for just the blue loot. They're actually better blue loot than the actual combat sites that we see here. Alright, our first data site. Let's see, is it going to be a faction site or is it going to be a sleeper site? Please be a faction site. And for our purposes here and learning to run data relic sites, we cannot run the sleeper sites. You're going to have to learn how to PvE for the certain wormhole. It's an unsecured. Let's go ahead and warp over there just to show you guys. We can bounce off real quick. It's going to be a first wave right here. And yeah, so sleepers. These are sleepers. They're nasty little buggers. And let me warp back to my safe. Let's go ahead and warp on over to this wormhole. Might as well have it be our first one. I haven't bookmarked it yet because I am going to warp to it. While I warp to it, let's reload my probes. Recheck D-scan. So it's a K162. It looks to be to known space, because I can tell by the color. High security space. Interesting. So this is... I named this wormhole in 1, and this goes to some high sec. We'll name it high sec 1. Please have a bunch of signatures. Oh, sweet. Bunch of signatures. And someone else is in here right now scanning. So that's interesting. We're not worried about that. We're going to name this Star Jita. Star meaning like, you know, you follow the North Star to go wherever you're going. Star Jita means this way to Jita. In case you're wondering why I'm naming it that. Right, let's drop our probes. Let's go off here. Let's warp out to there. Let's get our safe up and going. Alright, this is a good sign. A lot of combat sites means that there's not been a lot of activity in here. That being said, it is a class 2 wormhole based off this number right here. Which means, you know, a lot of people don't run class 2 sites because they're kind of not the best money. Nonetheless, I will scan this out and hopefully find a data relic site. Bada bing, bada boom, our first actual data site. Central Sancha Survey Site. Sweet. I'm gonna continue scanning just for the sake of making sure it's all clear, and then we're gonna warp there and we're gonna do this data site. Alright guys, so this is the first section of something notable. Here is a Triglavian wormhole. I accidentally warped to it. You don't really want to, I mean, you warp to these things. I warped to it uncloaked, so the Triglavs spawned here. They are super dangerous, and they'll just start piling through, and they will fuck you up. So you need like a marauder or something, or like a rattlesnake fitted out to do these. But nonetheless, I'm gonna continue scanning to find you the damn fucking data sites. Be back. Alright guys, I just finished up scanning this whole system. We had a Triglavian hole, a null-sec hole, a low-sec hole. We had everything but what we wanted, but we do have one data site. So we're going to go ahead and finally get to the point of this video, and that is running this data site. But I do think, if you look at this map, it does show a point that finding these data sites, you do have to push out chains sometimes. You do have to find them. And if you remember in W1, we had 2 other wormholes connected that were also unknowns, the ones we want. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get over here. This is why we fit a micro, because it closes distances really fast. Now do know you have to be within 5 kilometers. If you bounce off, start your hack, and then leave the 5 kilometers, it'll cancel that hack. And this is a data site, so let's use our data analyzer. And welcome to the minigame. Alright, this minigame. You need to find the center core. Where is it? It's going to be one of these gray nodes, but we have to slowly get there one by one. So if we click one, it'll give us a number. This number indicates where nearby utilities are or where the data core is. We got a 3. So within 3 jumps, so 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, so one of these 3 is going to be a utility or the data core. I'm guessing probably utility. I followed it, and that was not a utility. That was a defensive core. We're going to have to break it, and we failed the hack. Great. Let's try again. You get 2 tries. My ult is not skilled enough for it. There we go. Utility. This one cuts any defensives in half. Now let's stop right here and address something very important. It's called the rule of 6. So when you're in the center of I think this is a hexagon. When you're in the center, it's either guaranteed safe, or if there's a defensive core, it's guaranteed that one of these bordering nodes is the core. So we are guaranteed safe, so we're good. Move forward. 2. Got another hacker. 1. 1. 1. And we found it. So I can just cut this in half and finish it. Now we can loot it. Open it on up. And we got 100,000 worth of stuff. Not much. I'm gonna move forward. The loot that it drops is 100% RNG. There is no guarantee that you'll get something worth 40 million, and no guarantee that you will literally sometimes get 1 carbon, which is worth like jack shit fucking nothing. Slow down a little bit here. Doubles, fun. Alright, 5, and we're nowhere near anything right now. This increases your coherence every turn, so you slowly just heal yourself. I'll sweep 2 of these, we do that. And we found the core. Green is the easiest, yellow, which was the previous, is medium, red is the hardest one. Go ahead and open this on up. 235,000, still not great. Hopefully we get something half decent on this site. Now, I personally average about 40 million an hour. I'm currently at 53 minutes of recording. I am definitely not at 40 million an hour. Nonetheless, let's keep going. I call these highways when it's nothing but little safes in the center of the rule 6s. Found it. Still not great loot. Let's keep going. I should be descanning right now. The sister cores are not mine, so that's a hostile. Which means I could get ganked at any time. Are you kidding me? 4 away. We found it, but I don't think I have enough coherence to beat it. So let's see. Sweet. So this one gives you 3 hits that guarantee that don't hurt your coherence, and we're able to break it. 1 mil. Yeah, that's better. 2 more sites. Set it up. Check our D-scans. See, I'm going to start spamming D-scan at this point because if that's a Tengu or something that wants to eat my ass, I gotta be careful. So I can leave this on something and it will slowly burn at it. And because it was less than my strength, it didn't even hurt any of my coherence to hurt it or to kill it.
Yay!
And we found the core. This one's red. Kill it in half. Please be something half decent. Nothing. Look, a hard one gave me nothing. Kidding me? Alright, I'm probably not gonna survive this one. Reset. Alright, this site just despawned, if you haven't noticed right there. Alright, so rule 6, it just hit me right there. It's guaranteed that it's going to be around there somewhere. Oh my god, am I going to get it? Well, that's data sites for you. They're hit and miss. This one was utmost definitely a miss. Let me show you my loot. I'm at 1.9 million. It's a joke. But I swear they're better than this. But if I don't include this in the video, I don't want to alter my data, This is an example. This can definitely happen to you. Do expect more than this, and do not expect to have to push out chains this far or that much. I think I might find one more data site for y'all and run that too. But alright guys, welcome back. I, if you look at the map, have gone one more jump in. I was scanning W2 where I got that one site that gave me 1.9 mil, but now I'm scanning W5. Here I have found 3 sites that I can run. 2 of them, Central Sancho Survey, Central Serpentis Data, both data sites, and one of them is a ruined Serpentis temple, I believe. These sites are all faction sites, which means I can warp to them and run them. But also, if you look in D-scan, there isn't a Astero floating around. And now he's cloaked. So I gotta be careful, because the Astero might try to might try to get me. Nonetheless, let's decloak, reload my probes, and let's do the data first.
Warp drive active.
Alright guys, I'm heading to the last site of the 3 that I got inside this last wormhole I scanned out. I figured I'd give you guys some proper little narrations here as I do it again. We had a rough start, and we've slowly made back a decent amount of money. We're at 20 mil, which means we have paid off this ship and doubled the investment actually. Which is the point of anything making money. You gotta make your investment back, right? So if you haven't noticed, I have not been descanning that much. I'm really not afraid because my align time is so fast that anything that decloaks on me, really the only thing that catch me is a bomber that is specialized for catching shit like me. Let's just run through it. Gotta break that defense. Oh well. And we already found the core. Sweet. That was an easy core. 400,000. Not great loot, whatever, moving on. Alright, in this case I have found the core, but I don't have enough health to kill it. So we gotta go fish around a little bit for a node, which I don't think I'm gonna find. Alright. Yep, as I thought. Not gonna be able to kill it. Try again for trial number 2. Not a great start. Well, let's get on this little highway here. Found the node and we're good. Found the core. Again, not great loot. 800,000. Oh well. Descan a little bit. Keep going. This is a great utility, this little shield here. I'm using my ult, by the way, which has horrible coherence, which is why I'm failing a lot of these. So you gotta really increase your skills if you really want to get to running these. Alright, rule of 6 right here. This is going to be it. Right there. Win. 2.4 mil, that's better. I like that. Hoping on this video I can catch one of those mythical 400 mil cans, but probably won't. Let's see here. We got 3 cans left. Sweet, and we found the core. $4.8 mil. Sweet, way better. I like that. Those are good numbers. 2 cans left. Lagging a little bit. Oh no, I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. Oh boy. There we go. Got it. Open. 2.2 mil. That's nice. We're at 31 mil estimate. It's not bad money. Let's keep going here. 1 can left. Please be the mythical. Please be the mythical. Can't tell. These cans are a little hard. These ones, they reduce your fire strength, so you can only do 10 at a time. We're gonna die here right away. That sucks. Second try. These ones, what they do, if you leave them on the field, they increase the power of anything else on the field. Oh, yeah, this is a death sentence right here. There's nothing we can do about this. We're dead either way. Oh well, can't get this last can. Hopefully it wasn't the mythical 40 million one. Thanks for tagging along, and let's just take 2 seconds to look at this map. I'm going to make it bigger for y'all. As you can see, we started here in Jeddah, trade hub of champions. We went 1 jump away to Missouri. We found End 1, found it was dead empty, but we got some wormholes. We found Wormhole 1, went inside, found some other wormholes, which we didn't push out 2 of them. We could still go down those routes and push down those 2. We then went into Wormhole 2, found our first site, got a meager 1.8 mil, then went over here to Wormhole 5, where we found 3 sites, and now we're up to 31 million, so not bad at the end of the day. We also ran into a Triglavian wormhole and a bunch of other shit, so it was kind of cool. It was really fun to do. Hope this helps you all, and best of luck, guys. Fly it like you stole it.